I cannot believe this. So, hello. Also, I was so busy playing the UFC 6 beta that I forgot to put in my fight picks. I haven't booted up this game in so long. It's actually going to feel kind of weird playing it after playing the beta. But yeah, I forgot to do it. Uh, I guess I could be honest about who I was going to pick. I assumed Bobby Green was going to beat Jeremy Stevens. I probably thought Buckley would have beat Brady, would have been wrong there. I was hoping Waldo Acosta would beat Volkov, but I don't think that's a smart bet because of the height and range. Boy, did we see that height and range on Volkov. Tatsuro Taira versus Joshua Van. Man, that was an incredible fight. Easily fight of the night. Joshua Van keeps finding himself in these great fights, and I'm all here for it. One thing, though, I do have to criticize that stoppage. So, it was dubious. It wasn't as... Actually, that's a question. Was the stoppage here as questionable as the time that Alex Pereira knocked out Israel Adesanya? That was a questionable stoppage too, because it was against the cage with with kind of a shell defense. The tricky thing about Tatsuro Taira's, so I agree and disagree with the ref on this one. I agree because it looked like Taira was covering his eyes. And if you're covering your eyes against the cage in full striking range, then you can intelligently defend. That's the whole thing about this self-defense guard, this shell like this. That's common in the self-defense community, but when you do that, you destroy your peripheral vision. So for a professional fighter to put his hands over his eyes, not even horse blinders here, but here, because this is normal in self-defense, not in the octagon, but here is where I saw him, and that's where I agree with the ref stoppage. But at the same time, in a championship fight, it should have went on a little bit longer. But great fight. Boy, oh boy. Oh, and I would have picked Tatsuro Taira for this one. I thought his experience was going to be Joshua Van. Man. Man. Great fight. And then Joshua Van couldn't even say Pantoja's name right. I don't know if that was him swagging out, but he called him out and he was like... He just didn't say his name right. That made me laugh. Hamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. Jeez, man. I would have bet the house. I would have bet my retirement on Hamzat. But the people that saw this coming there was valid reasons to see this coming. So Sean Strickland has some of the best defense in the history of the UFC. Not in the history of middleweights, in the history of the UFC. Strickland does not eat punches like everybody else. He has excellent defense. He also has excellent takedown defense. And I think it's kind of underrated because we laugh at him for his whole jab, 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 cross, his whole teep thing. And it was kind of funny because during the fight, Hamzat was doing the jab teep thing against Strickland. It was kind of cute. Did we really need all that security in the octagon before the fight? Just for these guys to hug every chance they got, smile at each other every chance they got, and just jab and cuddle the whole time? Just bromance. But yeah, I think the first tell that Hamzat wasn't going to win this one, the first tell before the fight, in my opinion, it wasn't the weigh-in. It was actually the way Hamzat shoots takedowns. He shoots takedowns in a really low IQ fashion. Like if you compare it to Georges St. Pierre, for example, Georges St. Pierre will come in with a jab setup. He'll come in with a Superman punch setup. He's always setting up the opportunity for you to think he's going high, and then he changes levels. Hamzat doesn't do that. Hamzat will be 20 feet away from you. He'll be on the other side of the octagon, and he'll just dive for your legs. It's effective. It has been effective. but it's low fight IQ. And so yeah, I was wrong on this one. I thought Khamzat was going to win for sure, but there were tells. I was overrating his win against Dricus du Plessis, which was a great win, but I think that's Khamzat's best win so far. I think everyone would agree with that. But yeah, it was a fun fight though. The story, the security, all the goofy shit made it much more fun to watch. Hey, what's up, Rain? Now let's see if I can even stomach playing this game after playing the beta. Have you played the beta? Sean Strickland. It's funny too, because I'm an outspoken Sean Strickland fan inside the octagon. And I did not see this coming. It's kind of funny. Sean Strickland, the master of the split decision. So something interesting about the beta. The characters in the beta was only middleweight, and it included Khamzat, DDP. They added Brendan Allen later, and Alex Pereira, and MVP. Huge missed opportunity. Sean Strickland was not in the beta. Kind of irked me.
Ready to fight? Ready.
The problem with that is Alex Pereira, now that there's fighter uniqueness, at least based on the fighters they chose to show us. Now that there's fighter uniqueness, it makes Alex Pereira so much more powerful, even at middleweight. You respect who after the fight? Khamzat or Strickland? Ooh. Khamzat? Yeah, the trash talk apology thing from Sean Strickland, super corny. Ooh. Whoops. The funny thing is I feel like playing the beta leveled me up. Yeah, but the fighters feel so unique compared to this game. Like, you know how Anderson Silva feels like Anderson Silva? Every fighter feels like is as unique as Anderson Silva. More so. Hey, what's up, John Dong? John Dong, did you play the beta? You could bash Khamzat if you want. I'm not going to tell him. No one's watching this. Ooh. The beta for UFC 6. Sheesh. You don't play video games? Holy shit. Well, I appreciate you watching my channel where I play video games. Thank you for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb
I hear that.
called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Sean!
So I heard something during the fight that really, really bothered me. So commentary was saying that Khamzat was weighing like, I don't know, 220 or 230 or something. They were saying that Khamzat was basically overweight in preparation for a title shot at 205 against Yuri Prohaska. They were kind of intimating that Khamzat was waiting in the wings before Mr. New Zealand champion was chosen for the fight, which kind of grosses me out. That's super trash, because I mean, bro, Khamzat looked horrible. He looked really, he looked like a lightweight. Like, he looked lean, not a good lean, but he looked emaciated. Nice. Did you win? Yeah, the idea that fighters aren't focusing on their own weight class, where they're champion, and they're just trying to go up a weight class is so fucking corny. Bro, I've been playing UFC 6 so much in the beta that it made me better at this game. %. I'm not insulting Carlos Ulberg at all. I'm just saying the idea that, bro, Rain was right about Joshua Van. Joshua Van is a fucking star, man. He's incredible to watch. Your boy is delivering, Rain. From prelim fighter to superstar. Why are you sad? You think Pantoja's going to wax him? No K-pop champion. I even watched a couple of the prelim fights because on Paramount Plus now, you can see the fight time. So I could see which fights were going to be finishes. That Bobby Green finish against Jeremy Stevens was great. That's the sad thing. I still think Pantoja would beat the shit out of Joshua Van because he's more complete, he's more talented, more experienced. But after his injury, I don't know if that's a psychological injury. You know what I mean? Like when Anderson Silva got injured against Chris Weidman, or no, he got knocked out and then he got injured. He was done. Because part of it is everyone saw that you could beat Anderson Silva. When you see God bleed, you're not afraid anymore. Ooh, I'm missing. Yeah, I don't know if Joshua Van or Alexandre Pantoja is still the same guy after that injury. Hopefully he is. What did you realize last night? No K-pop champion. Yeah, Tyro would have been J-pop. It is heartbreaking, man. All these white guys with samurai tattoos on their back practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is a Japanese martial art, and we still can't get that Japanese champion. Ooh. Oh, I see. Yeah, Joshua Van is just breaking all the underdogs. Or he's buffing the underdogs. Woo! Oh, so close! Come on. There we go. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. The Joshua Van charm. What did y'all think? Did that Tatsuro Taira stoppage feel a little bit early? It felt early to me. Yeah, the Strickland fight was a little bit too close. It was closer than I would have liked.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Because it was that question of what weighs more, takedowns and control or striking? Oh, I would love to see Strickland versus MVP. I don't think it's happening now, though, because Strickland's a champ. I like the booing. Jeez. This guy won't give up, will he? This dude had heart, though. No quit in him. Yeah, it's tricky. I felt like the Strickland-Hamzat fight was close, but then when you look at the striking differential, it doesn't feel so close. But then on the other hand, Strickland at no point was about to finish Hamzat, and Hamzat did have him in a pretty convincing submission attempt in the first round. So how much,
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean
how much does that count to have someone's back with a rear naked choke? Because it's one thing to attempt a Kimura when you see an arm outstretched in a position, but that's not the same as taking someone's back. Taking someone's back and putting in that choke should weigh more, should weigh much more than a Kimura attempt. It might not be the right time anymore for Robert Whittaker, because I think Robert Whittaker is a very, very good matchup for Sean Strickland. But the problem is they're different generations based on their championship performance. Whittaker is pre-Izzy, and Strickland beat Izzy. Ooh, look at that connection. Yikes. MMA Joey is such a big Strickland hater. Isn't everyone a big Strickland hater? Kenny bet 3,000 on Hamzat. Yikes. I don't know if Hamzat's allowed to do a rematch. I can't tell which of them does the UFC actually like. So Hamzat is fighting out of the United Arab Emirates. So we know there's a business bias for the UFC to allow him to be champion. Bad connections. And Sean Strickland is a relatively good-looking white American. So that's good for the UFC since America's a huge consumer market. But he says so much stupid shit. But then again, Conor says so much stupid shit, so what's the right kind of stupid shit? Where's the line? It's kind of a shame that Hamzat versus Strickland wasn't at the White House, because that meant that an American could have won a fight at the White House. And bro, that security at the beginning was so goofy. If Strickland beat Prime Jones, come on. Come on. Oh wow, I couldn't even find Islam Makhachev on the first page. So here's what's cool about the UFC 6 demo. Basically, the knockout replay at the end of the game, that's what the whole game looks like. Whoa! No, I hear you. I wonder if hating Sean Strickland is the meta. Because I don't like when he opens his mouth. I think he's a big cornball. But his fighting style is so compelling. Like when you look at Ilia Topuria, you understand where he came from. You understand why he fights the way he fights. When you look at Charles Oliveira, you understand why he fights how he fights. I don't understand where Sean Strickland's fighting style came from. Sean Strickland versus Yuri Prochazka. That's kind of an interesting matchup. So it's the ultimate defense versus complete lack of defense. Defense versus the anti-defense. And Yuri's not even the ultimate offense. Like Poatan's the ultimate offense. And then Prochazka has those unconventional angles. I don't know. There's a big size difference, though. If not for the size difference, I think Sean Strickland might win that one. Ooh. Give me that. Oh, no. Bad timing. No! Shit. I thought I had more time. Wow. You know what messed me up? I'm used to playing the beta, and on the beta, when you're on the ground, it takes forever to get finished by ground and pound. Ian Gary versus Strickland at middleweight. Ian Gary is a very big fighter. Very big welterweight. So I don't think size will be a problem for him. I kind of feel like Strickland decision too, because I'm still not quite impressed by Ian Gary's offense yet. And we saw he had to resort to the ground to beat Michael Venom Page. Something that really disappointed me about Khamzat too. What is with his wrestling? Like, he's not as sticky as Khabib. So Khamzat's from Chechnya, and Chechnya is a Russian territory, right? But he wasn't under Khabib's training camp with his father like Islam Makhachev was. So what does that mean for his wrestling? Is Khamzat's wrestling Russian or is it more European? Because he did move to Sweden and wrestle there. So his...
You ready to fight?
Is he like a Colby Covington? Because he has takedowns and he's sticky, but I don't see any judo from him, which is what you would learn in the Russian Sambo system, because Sambo is basically when Russian guys learn judo. Ooh! 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 No! Bro, when Khamzat started doing those teep kicks, I was laughing. It's like, come on. Ooh, shit. There it is. Oh! That was close. What did y'all think about the Joshua Van stoppage? Did you think it was early? Did you think it was late? Did you think it was just right? Ooh. It's kind of funny because you love Joshua Van. What makes you root for the Japanese fighter? Ooh. Oh my gosh! Why didn't that connect right? I needed that so bad. You know what made me sad? I watched the trailer for UFC 6 on YouTube, so they started recommending me the old UFC EA Sports UFC debut trailers. So I watched the trailer for UFC 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you know that in UFC 1, they had a free Legends update and they added Matt Hughes, Mark Coleman, Rampage, and who was the other one? Ah, fuck. They added a bunch of fighters for free. And it just made me think of the fact that you had to pay like $10 each or something, or $5 each to get them when they did the Legends pack in UFC 5. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Give me my timing, baby. Ooh. Don't. I saw that coming. Like you heard me. Don't. Yeah, like you see the way this replay looks? That's the way the whole game looks in UFC 6. The camera angle, the lighting, the characters, it all looks like that now. Pretty cool. It's very cinematic. Like it looks less like a sport and more like a movie. Like if you were watching a movie and they had a... Actually, that happened in, what was it? The Naked Gun movie. There was was it a UFC fight or just a generic MMA fight? But if you watch an MMA fight in a movie, that's what UFC 6 looks like. Damn, I was doing so well at first. Boring, huh? Joshua Van is just generic. It's kind of funny. He didn't pick 5-star DC, huh? Does he not have him?
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
I can't wait to try John Jones in the new game. Oh my gosh. Whoops. Oh no! That was smart. That was a great counter. Or whiff punish. What if Tatsuro Taira's a bad bitch, but he just doesn't he doesn't have the language, the mastery of the language to talk shit. I don't think Strickland's becoming fighter of the year off that finish. I think Joshua Van has more chance of being fighter of the year. Does Sean Strickland's fluffy win weigh that much? Because Sean's a former champion and Fluffy's an up-and-comer. I'm not sure the win weighs that much. I think maybe Sean surprised everyone with the win because he got a finish, not because he won. Jeez. No! Come on. Beautiful takedowns. Yeah, unfortunately, the ground game is virtually unchanged in UFC 6. They did add a new position, though. Seated cage butterfly. So you can use the cage to get up. Yeah!
Nice work. That submission was almost locked in. A few more seconds and it would have been yours.
The tricky thing about Strickland is I don't think we give him enough credit. I don't think anyone gives him enough credit. So Strickland, and I kind of talked about this before this fight that happened on Saturday. When Strickland fought Adesanya, there was a conversation around the UFC disrespecting their fans. Like, I even said, the UFC is disrespecting us. Why should we have to pay to watch Adesanya utterly just destroy Strickland? It's a waste of money. It's not a compelling fight. And then Strickland put on this absolute clinic against Adesanya. So we underestimated him once. That should have been the end of it. Then Strickland fought Hamzat, and I definitely underestimated him, even though I'm a Strickland fan. Okay, good. Woo! Yeah, baby! Oh, you think you're him, huh? Let's go. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Those are good wins, but are they good wins for a former champion? Because all those people that Strickland beat, besides Izzy, were below him.
Referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest.
Sparring match between Strickland and Cyril Gane.
Round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Bones Jones.
Sparring match between Strickland and Cyril Gane. I would like that too. I've seen a lot of Cyril Gane, and for some reason I kind of feel like I might be overestimating him. I really think Cyril Gane is going to beat Alex Pereira. I think he's going to beat Pereira by decision. And I'm wrong. That's dumb, right? I didn't think Alex Pereira's power was going to translate to light heavyweight. It did. He performed better at light heavyweight than he did at middleweight. Heavyweight shallow, which is the reason they keep trying to pedestalize Cyril Gane. They keep trying to put Cyril Gane up there. And the reason is Cyril Gane is mid AF. Or, excuse me, Cyril Gane's not mid. The division is mid. Hamzat versus Ankh? What is the rule about the beardy men? I thought Cyril Gane versus Aspinall could go either way, but I thought it was going to be a good fight. So what are you saying, Rain? Are you saying that if Alex Pereira doesn't get a KO, then he loses against Cyril Gane? Or are you talking about a moral victory? Ooh. Has Holly Holm ever done that flying elbow strike? That's what we're talking about with fighter uniqueness. Has she ever done that even in practice? Like, why does she have that move? Oof. I could be totally wrong, though. So I guess the next question is, where is Alex Pereira comfortable? He's 6'4", he's super lean. So where does his body feel its best? It's not 185. Is it 205 or is it 265? Because I doubt he's going to make it to 265. He's probably going to be fighting at, or he's probably going to weigh in the 240s. Kind of like John Jones. I don't think John Jones's body feels as good in heavyweight. He looks unhealthy now. Yeah, Aspinall has a lot of great tools, but when's the last time we saw that man grapple? He's getting all those first round finishes by wild KO. Ah! It's a shame, too. We're still waiting for that fight. Is this Eddie Hearns negotiating? Or is... What's up with that heavyweight matchup? Or maybe Aspinall overplayed his hand and Dana White's like, fuck him. And just is going to push Alex Pereira. Ooh. Yeah, Francis Ngannou had to cuddle him. He had to cuddle Cyril Gane to beat him.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
I heard a stat, I think, that Sean Strickland has had 6 split decision victories. Or no, I think they said something like Sean Strickland is 6-2 in split decisions. So he has like split decision aura. Oh! Here's something amazing about UFC 6. You ready? So you see how both of these girls have their hands looking stupid because they're blocking? Because basically the player is pressing the block button and the game needs to communicate to the player that the player is blocking. This has always been a big complaint of mine because it looks dumb. So in UFC 6, if you hold the block button, your character does not show it. It does not show your character blocking until an attack is incoming. So, for example, Alex Pereira is walking around with his mummy guard, right? Bobby Green is walking around with his hands down. Kevin Holland, hands down. You never see these guys block. Yuri Prohaska, hands down. So in the game, they don't put their hands up unless there's an attack coming in. How fucking dope is that? I can't believe they added it. It's something I've been asking for forever, and I never thought it would be added to the game. For me, that's a huge upgrade. Why would you not even try to get an attack? Or was your objective to push me against the cage? Well, I'm losing stamina. I gotta work her body. Oh, you knew that was coming, huh? Something bad, though. Herb Dean, Dr. Stoppage, and all the people sitting directly outside the ring look exactly the same. No new character models, no new animations, nothing. Tom Aspinall's tricky, though, because Francis Ngannou has that, like, Onyx Adonis body. Not even pausing on that one. Fast forward. Same with Cyril Gane. They have incredible physiques. But Tom Aspinall, his athleticism looks like NFL athleticism. Like a linebacker. Like he just rushes forward, and he has all this incredible power to tackle you. So I don't know who actually has more athletic prowess. Maybe Cyril Gane and Francis Ngannou just respond better to weightlifting. Francis couldn't beat Derek Lewis? What do you mean? MMA math, bro. Francis beat Stipe. Stipe beat DC. DC lost to John Jones twice, which makes Francis Ngannou the GOAT. That's MMA math, baby. So here's the tricky thing, Rain. So Francis may be 40, but don't they say that heavyweights have a longer shelf life? Or not a longer... Yeah, they do. Which doesn't actually make sense. Heavyweights rely less on speed, so they can be older. But at the same time, they take a lot of damage. So I don't know. So heavyweights get punched by heavyweights all the time. And heavyweights are arguably the least athletic MMA fighters because of their size. Arguably. But then they have the lowest amount of speed. So when they lose speed, they don't have to become terrible at the sport. I don't know. And I don't know how much gear plays into this. Like Mr. Horsemeat himself, Alistair Overeem, had a good career. What was his MMA career? Plus kickboxing, like 20, 25 years? The man was in the shit for a long time. So was Alistair Overeem being propped up because he was a talented...
Ready to fight?
He was a talented middleweight that blew up to heavyweight with gear. Oh, no. What the hell was that? Yeah. Man, I can't believe how good Peter Yan was in his last performance. I can't wait to see that guy again. Oh, that's security. I never saw that character model before. Yeah, but the doctor in UFC 6 still has that same dumb face. They really couldn't update the character model? That's crazy. Wait. Why'd that rock me? I hit him with a flying knee. Jeez. I am eating some damage. Oh my God. He said time. So the Ngannou that beat Cyril Gane in 2022. Yeah, he did basically cuddle him to death. But what happens when he tries to do that to Tom Aspinall? Is it because Tom Aspinall's not facing wrestlers or grapplers? Because we don't know if Francis Ngannou even has wrestling. We only know that he can beat Cyril Gane with wrestling because Cyril Gane has zero wrestling. Jeez. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm trapped in the loop. They really let me get that? Oh no. Ooh, I'm done for. Yeesh. I keep trying that flying knee. This guy. So here's a question. What is Cyril Gane's best performance? What version of Cyril Gane have we seen can beat Alex Pereira? So, in my estimation, the version of Alex Pereira we see at heavyweight might be the worst version of Alex Pereira. He's going to be heavier, maybe less healthy. I don't know what kind of weight cut he does at 205. But he is 6'4". What weight class should he be at as a professional athlete? Because Cyril Gane, if we assume Cyril Gane doesn't take steroids, he's in the right weight class. The guy is massive. Oof. Stench of Destiny. Doesn't Uriah Faber have the most amazing face? Like, dude is 5'3", and he has the Giga Chad face. He has the face of a man that's 7 feet tall. Okay, against Volkov, the first fight. Derek Lewis and Sergey Spivak. Did he get a finish in any of those fights? Or was it just point fighting? Because the problem with Alex Pereira is he doesn't do point fighting. But when he's scoring points, he's doing damage. How did he finish them? He dislocated his rib? Holy shit, was that with a body kick? With a knee? Okay. See, that's what we need to see. Ooh. So Alex Pereira wins by going for the finish. He disables legs. He has a S-tier calf kick. Cyril Gane has a great calf kick. But how much damage is Cyril Gane doing with his calf kick? And is he doing it because he's good or because his opponents are less competent? Because Alex Pereira is successful with his calf kick against vastly more competent opponents. Ooh. How am I letting Uriah Faber beat me on the feet? Jeez.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Oh. 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 Wow. Why did I let him hit me with that goofy ass overhand? Shit. Oh. I'm just wishing for these attacks instead of making the moves. Didn't know Uriah Faber had a sidekick. There it is. That's my one lucky punch. I was looking for. Shit. I tried to go for an elbow, and it was a damn rear elbow, which wouldn't have landed at that distance anyway. But I was so greedy. Ooh. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wasted by Uriah Faber standing up on random select. Yeah, I'm really excited for the White House card. I'm excited for the spectacle of it. It sounds so stupid. I'm so excited. I'm so excited
Referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes.
that I'm going to watch it live. I'm not even going to watch the fight selector. I'm going to sit through all the commercials. I just want to see the presentation. See who's who, see who's put on camera. What the audience looks like. It's fascinating. It's kind of a baller spectacle too. Like, it's so huge that for a second, when they first announced it, I was wondering if they were going to try to charge for it. Cal Dukakis versus Bo Nickel. Come on. Just because it may be a good fight doesn't mean it should be on the main card of the White House. That's the crazy part, dude. Damn, they destroyed Holly Holm's cardio. In the last game, her cardio was like a 95 or 97. Fair enough. I hear you.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
It's kind of tricky, man, because I wish they would stop grooming Bo Nickel. So Bo Nickel did get washed. He got absolutely wasted by Ranier de Ritter, but he did beat what's the Scottish guy's name? Paul Craig. The Bear Israeli. Ooh. Yeah, not that many girls have flying knees. How old is Dukakis? Eek. Ooh. And Bo Nickel's what, like 27, 28, or 29? I can't remember how long I've been looking at that goofball. Yeah, Bo Nickel's like, shit, 3 years in now. Yeah, he's 30? Yeah, it's time for Bo Nickel to get to work. Because he supposedly has a great pedigree. But if you compare Bo Nickel to Daniel Cormier was a wrestler that jumped into MMA late. And was fighting names, beating names. He didn't lose till he fought John Jones. And he wasn't just a Strikeforce can crusher. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh.
Stop.
Ooh.
Great work out there. Let's relax. Your combination's looking.
Ready. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go. You gotta get back up to your feet now.
Okay, so good. I'm doing more body damage. Don't know how that happened. Come on. Is this what we're doing? Definitely not looking forward to UFC 6 grappling. This is what we're doing? Backpack? Hooray! Hooray, wow. So let me ask you a question. Was Hamzat versus Strickland great and fun to watch because Strickland won? If Hamzat won that fight by a close split decision, would you still feel that way? Would it have been a boring fight? I mean, that moment in round 2 where Hamzat shot for a takedown, Sean Strickland denied the takedown, and then Hamzat just lied on his back and guard like a turtle. That was insane. That moment was so insane to me. I thought that maybe it was like Charles Oliveira where he tore his esophagus or whatever happened to him in his fight versus, who was that, Max Holloway, where he was like this. I thought something that catastrophic happened to Hamzat. Like, for this dude to just fall on his back like that was absolutely ridiculous. Man, I can't wait to play as Jose Aldo in the new game. Leg kicks matter again. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
This what we're doing? With the lag. What? What are you saying? You're sorry, Justin, but she took the kids? Was that supposed to go in chat, or is that like a divorce text? Oh my God. Oh, yeah, I get it. Basically, Topuria is going to be an absolute demon because of his personal life. Oh, so lag isn't enough. Now we got to do the ground game. Just get me out of here. When it's this laggy, I almost want to just quit. Just do it. Did not finish. How is this guy taunting in a lag match? He's taunting me because I paid for good internet? Like, what an asshole. Yeah. Ruffy against Michael Chandler. Yeah, I hope so too, because if he loses to Michael Chandler, they might have to cut his ass, send him to the PFL with Brian Battle.
Deep breath in your nose. That eye is pretty swollen. It's going to close on you and make it hard to see. I want you to close the distance and get into the
You can't be the one Michael Chandler win. You do not want to be that guy. Look at what it did to Tony Ferguson.
Ready. Good.
How many wins does Michael Chandler have in the UFC? Like 2 or 3? 1 or 2? And it costs Tony Ferguson everything. Two wins in the UFC, and what are they paying that jerk? Come on. Oh my God, this lag. And I'm turning it around too. You're in trouble, aren't you? Whoops. Yeah. If it was on the prelims, I didn't watch it unless it was a finish. Hey, what's up, True North Drone Services? What? You want to do a one-on-one? All right. I'll send you an invite, broski. Like and subscribe, and then we can fight. Shit. Yeah, I didn't want that. Oh my God, this lag is crazy. When I see lag like this, I'm wondering if they're cheating. Herb Dean and the Doctor, exactly the same in UFC 6. Exact. Womp womp. You little piece of shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Ilia Topuria.
So, drone guy, send me a friend request on PlayStation, and let me know you're the drone guy in your message, and we'll do this contest, this empty hand war. Let's see. Okay. So we did a little bit of tapioca. Let's do a little bit of Jose. We've supposedly got a good connection. What's up, Prime Time? Playing the UFC 6 beta?
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Okay. Okay. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Woof. Like, if you did that many leg kicks in a row from Jose Aldo in UFC 6, the fight would be over. The guy would be in an ambulance. Did you send me a friend request? With your, with drone services in the username? Because I checked, I didn't see anything, bro. Ooh. Come on. Oh my God. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, we get it. You can throw punches. Shit. I do some head movement. This dude does double elbows. And I did all those leg kicks at him at the beginning when he was away from keyboard and still lost. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest.
Hey, True North, did you send a friend request? Did you send a friend request? And what weight class would you like to do? Let's see. Are you long time? 155? All right, sounds good. Let's do this. Good luck. Oh shit, did I make a mistake here? Okay, we got a good connection too. Nice. Oh shit, you said 155. Here we go. Who do we have here? Who do we want to use? Who do you want to pick, fella? Okay, Edson Barbosa. Pride Nick Diaz. I like that. I like that a lot. So if you do I'm Evolved too, that means I'm Evolved gets a chance at the belt. Is that really what you want?
You ready?
Yeah, but do you want I'm Evolved to get a title shot? That's the question. What if he doesn't win? Oof. Okay, okay. It's so funny that they put Strikeforce Nick Diaz in here, and this is the version that got a DQ loss. I think it was against Takanori Gomi, because he tested positive for marijuana. Everybody in Japan was doing steroids, and they took away his win because he smoked weed. Hilarious. I wonder if that's a cultural thing. Like you're allowed to soccer kick and stomp people's heads, but not allowed to elbow in Japan. Because they didn't like that the elbow opened up giant cuts on the head that would lead to doctor stoppages. But stomping the head was okay. Oh! Ooh! Okay, fella. Okay. Oh. Thank goodness the Diaz brothers have pillow hands. That would have messed me up. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Good shit, good shit. Good shit.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Bro, they really sold us this Dan Hooker. This model update with tattoos. Instead of just updating the model. They tested us and we kept failing. Oh my gosh, I thought I recovered in time. Oh. Ooh. What's up, Mozam? Why am I coping? Sean did good and deserved to win? What do you mean? I rooted for Sean. I thought he was going to lose for sure, but I'm a Sean Strickland fan. With that said, it was kind of funny to see these dudes go into the octagon with all that security and police officers. They had police officers in there when they touched gloves. And then from then on, they just kept hugging each other and cuddling and jabbing and teeping. That was goofy. Oh. Sean is definitely a split decision merchant. There's a reason why everyone is glazing Alex Pereira and not Sean Strickland. I think Sean Strickland's fantastic and has a really unique, cool style. Well, not cool style, but he has a really compelling, unique style. With that said, split decision wins are not they're an L. Oh shit. Yes, yes, yes. Two things could be true. My favorite fighter of all time is Lyoto Machida. Lyoto Machida is absolutely washed, and I'm begging for him to retire. Because I can't stand the thought of him losing to someone like Leon Edwards' little brother again. He is washed, but he's still my favorite fighter of all time. So you see, two things could be true. I can still like Sean Strickland, and he could still be a low-down, dirty decision merchant. You prefer split decisions over unanimous decisions. What do you mean? Tell me more. Ooh. How did I miss that kick? You for real? You sure about that? Oh my God. That's fair. You like the fact that split decisions are wars. That's fair. And a unanimous decision could be a cuddle fest. Like Hamzat versus Dricus Duplessis. Ooh.
Stop.
Uh-oh, who is it? Oh, shit. All those left hooks, huh? Are you going to do this? Hold on, let him cook. Let him cook.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good. Good work.
Yeah, that's a great point. What do you think about that judge, Sue, that gave the W to Hamzat? Oh, shit. Okay. Well played, sir. Well played. You want to go again? That's what's tricky, man. Like, that's my problem with the split decision. Okay, what weight class do you want to do next? Best of 5? Let's fucking do it. See, that's what's tricky about the split decision. So when you look at the numbers, overall, silly goose, you got to click rematch. Let me send you another invite. When you look at the numbers overall, it looks like Sean Strickland won on striking. Overall. But how does that tabulate when you go round by round? What did Strickland do? He did the same thing as Hamzat. That's what's tricky, man. Strickland landed more strikes. Standing for sure. Actually, total. But Hamzat broke his nose. Hamzat was doing some shit in the... Hamzat was doing the jab teep too. It's that volume. UFC 100, making history. Pitter-patter jabs. Exactly.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
That's what's really tricky because I give a lot of weight to Hamzat's rear naked choke submission attempt in round 1. I was saying earlier that a submission attempt, especially a rear naked choke, weighs a lot more than a Kimura attempt, because that means you took the fighter's back, and martial arts are a simulation. Empty hand martial arts are a simulation of killing, right? So if you're in war and you take the fighter's back and start choking him, you probably killed him. Kimura is more like a disarm. So you're talking about breaking an arm or taking a weapon versus taking their life. And with those jabs, I didn't feel like the jabs were enough to have won the fight. But it was incredibly close. And what about that rule you have to beat the champion to beat the champion? Like if this was a John Jones fight, John Jones would have won with a Hamzat performance. Or he probably has won with the Hamzat performance compared to Strickland's performance. Yeah, go ahead, Rain. Hey, what's up, Beans? How you doing, man? I don't know who I thought won. It was very, very close. When they said the announcement at the end, I thought it could have been Hamzat or Strickland. I'd have to watch it again with a more critical eye. The round-by-round scoring, it's tough, man. I really don't know. I do not think it was a robbery. Let me make that clear. I do not think it was a rob. And I also have to mention that while I was watching the fight, while we were all watching the fight, commentary was talking about how many strikes Strickland was landing. Strickland looked really good. Strickland's defense was immaculate against Hamzat. Strickland did exactly what we all thought he was going to do, except he had great stand-up defense. That bothered the shit out of me. The commentary said that Strickland had to cut down from like 230 or something because he bulked up to fight at 205, chasing that third fucking belt with no title defense, or chasing a second belt. I'm telling you, man, this two-division champ bullshit has ruined the sport. Imagine being a champion and being more focused on winning a belt in another weight class instead of defending your own belt. It's corny. Ooh. Shit. You gotta remember, Dan Henderson has those incredibly heavy hands. Is this the Dan Henderson that dropped that flying H-bomb on Michael Bisping's corpse after he beat him? Was that a UFC 100? Shit. Whew. Was that the fight? Air Hendo? I remember when I watched that live, I did not like Michael Bisping. I almost felt bad. Almost. Not at all, but almost. Because that shit was horrifying to look at. After seeing how many times Bisping knocked people out with that disgusting overhand. Shit. Yeah, that disgusting overhand. So much power. Sean Strickland really is the most underrated MMA fighter of all time. I think he won the Pride Grand Prix. He had a Strikeforce belt, right? Did he get a belt in the UFC too? Like, the man was decorated across like 3 or 4 leagues. I think we all overlook him because he's not technical. Not a technical guy. For sure, Hendo. All right, what weight class do you want to do? Yeah, he was. That's the American MMA system. Yeah, Pride Fighting Championship, not like Pride Flag. Heavyweight. Let's fucking go. Oh, speaking of pride, let's go. This is the dream matchup right here. The best of all time versus the best of all time.
Ready, fight. Ready. Go.
For those uninitiated, Fedor Emelianenko, the last emperor, was an undersized heavyweight who fought any and everybody and was undefeated for 10 years and had wars. And finishes. Honestly, I'm kind of glad he never went to the UFC. It would have been sad, because I think he probably would have. I don't know when his decline started, when he was in Strike Force and Affliction and all that shit. Watching Fedor get slammed on his head and wondering if they're going to have to get an ambulance, a stretcher, and then he wins by Kimura. Dude was absolutely insane. Perfectly stoic, no expression on his face. He gets hit by absolute monsters, nothing happens. And Japan loved him. This white Russian guy can't speak Japanese, can't speak English, but he was such a good fighter. Everybody was like rooting for him while he beat up Japanese fighters. Yeah. And he had such heavy power in his hands. Fedor was so fucking amazing. I remember when he first lost to Fabricio Verdum was his first loss, right? If you exclude that that doctor stoppage from a cut in Japan. He lost to some nobody, Fabricio Verdum. Thank God Fabricio eventually got a UFC championship. That made his loss for Fedor age much, much better. Woo.
Can't wait. I need you to be first, okay? Let's get behind that jab and start throwing your kicks out there. Punches first.
So the question is, what is Fedor's best attribute? It might be his calmness. Because John Jones seems to have a way better fight IQ than Fedor. But Fedor is so fucking calm. Because John didn't get himself in those situations. Like, he obviously got put in that ridiculous armbar from TRT Vitor Belfort and somehow survived that. And that was basically the last time he got put in a dangerous situation. I mean, obviously he had those close matches with Gustafsson and everybody else that possibly beat him on paper. But Fedor was like Charles Oliveira, getting himself into shenanigans every fight. Actually, that's the best UFC analog, Charles Oliveira. Sean Brady, brutal decision. What do you mean? Yeah, with Joaquin Buckley, it was hard to watch. Especially because that guy's capable of that incredible ninja kick. Like, that looked like some shit Naruto would do. Not even Naruto, Sasuke. Too good for Naruto. And he landed that on actual competition with pressure. That's something you can't land in sparring. And then Joaquin Buckley got absolutely smothered like a child by Sean Brady. Ooh. It's kind of a shame that we got Fedor in UFC 5, because UFC 6 has fighter uniqueness, and it would have been amazing to see Fedor there. Ooh. Of course. It's going to take a lot for Joaquin Buckley to get cut after that ninja kick highlight. He got an infinite amount of goodwill. Yeah, I didn't watch nearly as... I watched everything Fedor did in Pride. Ooh. I didn't watch much of Fedor when he was doing his US run. It kind of broke my heart when he started losing and doing his old-timey fights. Like, he fought like Brett Rogers. He started jobbing for younger people. Dude, I don't know if I can handle Joaquin Buckley versus Jack Della Maddalena. Because I don't want either of them to lose.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
It's tricky. The Buckley that beat Islam Makhachev, or excuse me, the JDM that beats Islam Makhachev, not Islam, the JDM that beat Bilal Muhammad, I think beats Joaquin Buckley. But I don't know who wins after... Ooh! Shit! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Good shit. It's hard to lose, but those were some fun fights. Those are some fun L's. I don't want to see them give Buckley a layup. I want the old days of UFC. In the old days of UFC, we didn't have any of these guys with these curated regional scene, can-crushing undefeated records.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee.
We had guys who retired with double-digit losses because everybody fought everybody. Randy Couture is considered one of the GOATs. He's not in anyone's top 5, but he's considered one. He's everyone's favorite, one of their favorites. He has double-digit losses because he fought everybody. That's what I want. I don't want to see Buckley. I'd rather see Buckley versus JDM and one of them lose than Buckley versus a nobody, an unranked guy, to buff his record. That's what's so cool about Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. They were fighting the top guys, even if they weren't champion fighters. They both got those interim belts, but they were fighting the best dudes. So even if they lost, you know that your guy lost well. Every time Dustin Poirier lost, he lost well to a good fighter. That's why I don't like Bo Nickel. Well, the main reason I don't like Bo Nickel is they're pushing him too hard, putting him on main cards. RDA is a perfect example of that, exactly. Where's Patty's interim belt? No one takes Patty seriously. Patty's a meme. Everything I like about Patty is being pleasantly surprised. Like, oh, he's better than I thought. I won't say he got fraud checked by Justin Gaethje, but I almost want to say he got fraud checked. Because Justin Gaethje is obviously good, but Patty should have beat him. Gaethje has a ton of mileage. He's old. If not now, then when, Patty? Jeez. Because I feel like Patty's not going to get this opportunity 5 years from now. Everyone's going to kind of forget about him. His hair is silly. But he's not Sean Strickland or Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley has those sexy-ass KO highlights. For sure. I was never a Patty Glazer. He was an overhyped guy, and I was like, ooh, he won that fight. That was a great win. It's okay to hate Patty. I would almost feel that way about Sean O'Malley if Sean O'Malley's performances weren't so good. I once argued that Sean O'Malley is better than Alex Pereira. He's more skilled because Alex Pereira has dynamite in his hands. He has a genetic gift. He's obviously skilled, but his fighting style isn't the most elite. Most of his fighting style is being threatened by that incredibly heavy hand. Sean O'Malley, on the other hand, is a sniper who's making angles. I don't know if Sean O'Malley has dynamite in his hand. He's practicing surgery. Or maybe Sean O'Malley's just this skinny guy who has incredible knockout power in his hands, and I'm underestimating it because he looks like a skateboarder. Is his ground game decent? I'm not even sure if I've seen Sean on the ground. Are we talking about the Peter Yan fight?
Let's get someone on this cut. Calm down. We knew it was going to be a bloody fight. We knew this, okay? Got it under control.
Bro. Hey, what's up, Prime? Prime time feline. Yeah, honestly, I like Benoit Saint Denis, but I want Patty to beat him. Because I'd like the excitement around Patty the Batty. And you're right, if Patty doesn't beat Benoit Saint Denis, he's cooked.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Yo, Prime time. What do you think about the UFC 6 beta? I was telling everyone, it seems like we're the only ones who played it. I was telling everyone how incredible it is. This is my favorite thing besides fighter uniqueness. So did you notice how when you block, see the girl's hands? We're both blocking. We're spamming block out of fear. and you can see the block. But in UFC 6, when you block, your fighter doesn't show the block animation until a strike is incoming. It's fucking gorgeous. I like the UFC 6 beta a lot. The whole game looks like the replay feature. The knockout replay on UFC 5 is what UFC 6 looks like. Except based on the fighters we've seen so far, we're getting true fighter uniqueness. Alex Pereira stands, steps, leg kicks, both of his leg kicks. Both of his leg kicks make sense. Everyone has a different... They have a different animation for dodging. And so far in the beta, head movement doesn't cost stamina. Mozam, agreed 100%. Bro, I've been playing UFC games since the Dreamcast, and the way the animations look in this game, it looks like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Like the combat, the striking is really, really tight and in this game, and it's a good evolution from Fight Night. What do you mean? You can still do this. Or it's not the same. It's like it looks good though. Like you look like a shinobi when you're slipping punches in UFC 6. Oh shit. But yeah, Alex Pereira fights like this. He has his mummy guard, his leg kick, his front leg kick animation is 100% accurate. His rear leg kick animation is 100% accurate. Unfortunately, Prime, I did get a doctor stoppage, and it looks exactly the same. The same fucking animation, the same sequence, the same doctor. They could have at least put a mustache on his face. Herb Dean looks the same. The ring girl sitting outside the octagon look the same. That part is an L. But everyone feels unique. Michael Venom Page is stunning. Michael Venom Page plays exactly like he fights in real life. When you play as Michael Venom Page in the game, it makes you a fan of his in real life. Herb Dean's locks? I can't see Herb Dean's dreadlocks because the lighting is so dark. The Asian guy from The Hangover who's a doctor? Oh, you mean Bobby Lee? Now I know you mean Ken Jeong. Ken Jeong. Yeah, the fighter uniqueness is absolutely insane. I'm really disappointed they didn't put Sean Strickland in, though. That's a huge missed opportunity for the beta. Yeah, MVP is fucking incredible. He's really fun to play. Muito bom. You see, the thing is this. Yeah, Dricus du Plessis is fantastic. His model's a little bit off, but he has that ridiculous, goofy stance. His awkward walk, he feels like a slow, lumbering beast. that doesn't know what he's doing, just like the real DDP. Robert Whittaker is fucking incredible. Whittaker looks so accurate. He has a shell guard and his strange karate style. Yeah. And they put in prime champion Robert Whittaker too. It was weird they added Brendan Allen later. I don't know enough about Brendan Allen to tell how unique he was. Yeah, Alex Pereira feels so good. Unpause. Unpause, fast forward. Yeah, it was a weird addition. They should have added Sean Strickland. They after 2 days of playing the beta, it was either 1 or 2 days, they added Brendan Allen, which felt really weird. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, baby.
Stop.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, Brendan Allen fights like an NPC. He felt like an NPC in the game too.
We've trained for this before.
So the combos in UFC 6, I have mixed feelings about them. They're incredible. They look beautiful and they flow really, really well. Almost like Tekken. Like a big criticism I've seen on Reddit is people think that EA's turned the UFC into Tekken. I would prefer it if there was a higher stamina cost for those combos. Because the combos, they work so well, it almost feels like a sparring drill. But you can throw them too easily and too often. iPhone 17? I would say Brendan Allen's more of an iPhone SE. Not a Pro Max. Not the latest model, but last year's model. We're doing the Ali right now. Ooh! Shit. This guy's working my body. Leg kicks are insane. Like, they're really, really dangerous. It's kind of a shame. The spin input's one of my favorite things, because I think it adds a degree of difficulty and realism to the spin attacks. I really like pressing both kicks to land a spin attack. I think it's, in my opinion, that's one of the biggest innovations in the fighting game space. It's not really an innovation, but I think it's a really, really cool player-to-fighter connection. Something else really good. The leg kicks are fantastic. They've remapped the leg kick button so it makes sense. So now instead of normal attack being low kick and low attack being body kick, it's reversed. So normal attack is body kick and low attack is leg kick, and it's context sensitive. So if you do a light tap, you get Poatan's leg kicks. Just a very light tap is a calf kick. It's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, the damage encounters are good. It's really unforgiving. It's more dangerous. You're not going to have that bullshit where you knock a guy down 5 times in round 1 and he survives to round 2. Oof. Oof. It's time. I really like Flow State. I don't like the way Flow State looks. I like the idea of Flow State, though. I hope John Jones' Flow State is fight IQ. The Flow States are unique to each fighter. For example, Alex Pereira, his Flow State is a buff to spinning attacks, so horizontal attacks. So his hooks, his roundhouse kick, his leg kicks, all those attacks that go from right to left or left to right get enormous buffs. Like that type of stuff, huge buffs for Alex Pereira. That's really cool, and it makes sense. The way you build meter, though, is kind of iffy. I don't really like the way they build meter. And I can't tell, is Flow State intended to be a comeback mechanic, or is it intended to be a finishing mechanic? I can't really tell by the way it's designed in the game. Free Spirit versus Brandon Allen. I can see that.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Daniel the Hangman.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on our Oliveras. Yeah, overall, though, there's a lot of good stuff in UFC 6. Overall, it does feel even more arcadey, which I think is not a good thing. But if they let the game be arcadey and then introduce a serious sim mode, that could be huge. Because here's what I think sim mode should be. I think sim mode should be you only see your fighter's life bar. You can't see your opponent's life bar. You have to use physical cues. So you have to look at your fighter and visually see damage, just like in real life. You can't see the fighter's life bar in real life, but you can look at them and check for visual cues. I also think stamina should get a huge debuff in a real sim mode. It should have better pacing. Because if they did a really, really good sim mode, I think the problem, though, is... The problem is modern gaming. So the game's not designed to be good. Exactly. The competitive scene would be insane. I think the problem, though, is modern games. So games aren't designed around what we want. It's designed around selling microtransactions. And a sim mode is kind of antithetical to the cosmetics. Because you want to have those You want to have the arcadey game because it's more casual friendly. And it has those really, really stupid cosmetics. Isn't that like 5? That's the way 5 is. Oh no, do you mean shit? Because UFC 5 has 2 currencies, but both currencies are used for the same thing. Are you saying they'll have 2 separate currencies with 2 different use cases? Because that's awful. Oh, how did mine not land first? I really, really want to try creator or career mode too. But I don't like how career modes in sports games are over monetized now. So basically they make them unpleasant to play so that you buy shortcuts or buy pay to win. Like the WWE games, they lock all the wrestlers, and you can pay like 20 or 30 bucks to unlock them instead of going through the grind. So basically they created an incentive system where it's not fun to unlock the characters, so you can buy the ability to unlock the characters. It's tough, man, because I bought this game. I don't think I played this game for 1 hour, and this is 25. This is last year's game. The gameplay loop is just not fun. Like when you're in the wrestling ring, it's mostly fun, but unlocking wrestlers and all that shit, it's a shame. Do I still got Topuria to beat Justin Gaethje? Bro, I think Ilia Topuria could beat Alex Pereira if he wanted to. I'm joking, but shit. What do you mean they monetize that? Are you saying you can no longer create wrestlers in WWE? What do you mean? Wait, you mean downloading other people's created superstars? Oh, shit. That is not good.
Ready to fight? Ready. Here.
So Ilia Topuria is like the perfect version of Sean O'Malley and Alex Pereira. Not only does Topuria appear to have dynamite in his hands, but he has incredible technical boxing for MMA where he's looking for the knockout all the time. But it's not like Poatan looking for that one left hand or that high kick. Ilya's always looking for angles. Bro, the Attitude Era is everything. And when I boot up these WWE games, and I have to play for 27,000 hours to unlock 90s Undertaker, that shit is infuriating. Or 90s Austin or 90s The Rock. Or 90s Triple H? Wolfpack, huh? I never understood how good WCW Wolfpack was until literally like recently when I started watching WCW versus WWF replays on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called WWE The Vault, and I think it's an official WWE channel. It's fucking incredible. They replay tons of old school wrestling all the time. Like when I say old school, I mean like Ric Flair's versus Dusty Rhodes. Everything. Macho Man versus Hogan. Bret Hart versus Doink the Clown. And oodles and oodles of Raw versus Nitro shit. It's everything. Oh, shit. It's kind of tricky because on one hand, I don't agree. But on the other hand, you might be right because WCW roster basically took all these WWF guys and made them better. Hollywood Hogan is way better than classic Hogan. WCW Ric Flair is legendary. Fucking Kevin Nash. All those guys, Razor Ramon, they were cool in WWF, but I think they were way elevated in WCW. Hogan as a heel is amazing, especially because Hogan's basically allegedly a piece of shit in real life. Yeah, and they did put a lot of focus on cruiserweights. Like Rey Mysterio and Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero. Holy shit, dude. For me, WCW loses a lot of points, though, with the Goldberg run. Because I remember kids at school talking about WCW during the Monday Night Wars, and I would try to watch it, and I just could not stand the Goldberg storyline. It was like the original Bo Nickel. Ooh. Oh! Yes. Watching Goldberg job against all those guys that were... These guys were like below the Brooklyn Brawler. Who ended the streak? Because I know Brock Lesnar ended The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. Who ended Goldberg's streak? Kevin Nash? Okay. I don't know if Kevin Nash needed to be put over like that. But at least it wasn't Hogan. What was awful was when WWF tried to bring back classic or Hulkamania Hogan. The heel turn is so fucking good. Have you watched the show Heels? It's a show on Stars. I think it's on Netflix now. And it's starring Stephen Amell, the guy that played the Green Arrow in the CW show. And it's really, really, really good if you like wrestling. It's all about that heel versus face shit. It's fantastic for wrestling fans. Ooh, power versus defense. It's good. It's worth it.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fantasy booking the Attitude Era. That's awesome. The Attitude Era was so good that I have a Peacock, and they have like every single episode of Raw on there, I think. I watched the first episode, and I think it was at like, it might have been, was it Madison Square Garden? It was somewhere in New York. It was back when Vince McMahon's still wearing a bow tie doing commentary, and it had like Yokozuna and shit. I think Yokozuna might have had the belt. That's how far back it was. The Montreal Screwjob is such a legendary story, though I think it's worth it. And this is sacrilege. I'm not a big Bret Hart fan. I'm glad he was there. But for me, my favorite technical wrestlers, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angles, Eddie Guerrero. I'm just going to add an S to all their names. So take the S off Shawn Michaels and make him Shawn Michael. And then Kurt Angles. Curdy Angles. And Eduardo Guerrero. I don't know why. You're probably right. Shawn was too popular to be technical. Could he do all the Bret Hart, Dean Malenko shit? Because it's kind of the 90s, not even 90s, but it's kind of the star rule, right? If you're like the star wrestler, your style is less technical. Like apparently Hulk Hogan was a really good wrestler. Like when he went to Japan, he was doing all kinds of cool shit that he didn't do in America because the Japanese audience had higher expectations. Shit. Like Austin, for example. Austin was terrible because he was this villainous, extremely popular face. Same with The Rock. Yeah, legend has it that Hogan was basically fucking Kenny Omega when he was in Japan. A 293 Sean Strickland alter ego. Who did Sean Strickland fight at 293? Triple H is an underrated technician. Whoa, 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 whoa. The only thing I'll give Triple H is he bagged the baddie Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon was my whole world when I was a child, watching the Attitude Era. She was so fine, so annoying, and so funny. And they played it up for laughs. Attitude Era was so fucking funny. Like it was a legitimate comedy. I was watching a YouTube video a couple months ago of Stone Cold Steve Austin chasing Booker T through a grocery store and like beating him up with groceries. Like when the video included the scene where Stone Cold Steve Austin chased Booker T, and Booker T was hiding in a bingo hall with old ladies playing bingo. And then Booker T ran to a church. It was during the what era? Yeah. What was so fucking corny? I hated that. But it was funny because Austin basically became like an NPC action figure. Abdullah Mason 21-0. Jeez. Are you keeping up with Zuffa Boxing? How are you liking Zuffa Boxing so far? Yeah, Steph was so great. And her storylines were so fucking stupid and hilarious. Shit, that makes me want to go watch Raw right now. Mason is a current champion from Zuffa? Okay. What's missing from Zuffa that they have on the outside? Is it presentation? Is it name? Is it story? Is it stakes? Oh, he's not from Zuffa. Okay. Yeah, WWF was amazing. I love going back, reading all those crazy stories. Like, who was it? Was it Jimmy Superfly Snuka that killed a guy? Abdullah the Butcher and his blading? Like, there was some fucking insane shit going on back then. Those people were absolute animals.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you had that kick. Hopefully, we'll never see that attack again. Where they do that jumping knee attack. That is what I want gone. And since no fighter in the history of the UFC has ever thrown it, why does everybody have it? Oh! Fucked up distance. I'm so sad that I'm going to watch Netflix MMA next week. I think these guys could probably all do it in practice, but they've never done it in the octagon. I don't want any moves in this game that fighters have never done in the octagon. Not one. I'm also kind of scared that fighter uniqueness I'm almost scared that fighter uniqueness might be relegated to star fighters. Like our top 15 guy is going to be unique? Is Lyoto Machida going to be unique? Is Randy Couture and Ken Shamrock going to play like Randy and Ken? That's it. That's it. Oh, we're doing knee, elbow, and spinning. This guy loves doing all the garbage exploits. What else I need? I need everyone to have their own corner and their own language. I want Russian corners. Want Portuguese corners. It's so easy to just make the game amazing. Just do the work. Good, good, good. The ref's going to want to stop it. The menu screen does look good. Max Holloway versus Alexander Volkanovski. The life bars, though. The life bar might be the worst I've ever seen in any video game ever. Including, like, fucking Atari. It's insanely bad. I like the idea. Every body region, basically, like head, body, legs have their own life bars. What they should do is just copy this and just make the stamina bar. Actually, they could just copy this same life bar. Ooh. Damn it! Why are you like this? There we go. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here. This little piece of shit with his knee elbows. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it would be. I was not looking forward to playing this game after playing 6. Still feels pretty good. Stop. Come on, let it be Max. Yay, fight's over. You piece of shit. Wait, the ref said they're keeping an eye on it. Does that mean it's over? Ah. Yo, I'm on my villain arc. That's what you get for all that spamming, that knee elbow spamming, you piece of shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop.
Yes. 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 Didn't even notice the win streak. If everyone could click the like button, please, that would be great. Please and thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that so I heard that EA Sports contract expired with the UFC. And there was rumors of another company taking on the contract. I guess that didn't happen. Because since UFC and WWE are both under the TKO banner, that could mean if EA Sports loses the license, then it goes to 2K and becomes 2K Slop, an annual franchise. Which is not good, but I think TK would give us a way better single-player mode. I think single-player mode would explode with 2K. But it would be heavily monetized. Oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh no, I'm champ! Oh no! Okay, let's see if this is like my random select luck. How dare you? Oh! Bro, what is this, real life? How come I can't get these takedowns? Yeah, it's really, really interesting to see the hype train die on Hamzat. Because people were saying shit like, who would win, Hamzat versus George St. Pierre? People really don't remember that fight IQ on George St. Pierre. GSP's fight IQ was absolutely insane. What? What do you mean? How could this have been Imavov's opportunity? Did he decline the fight because they're both beardy men? Or are they both beardy men? How is my stamina that dead already? Oh my god. Was Imavov offered the fight? Ooh! Where's all my stamina gone? This is just the first round. Get out of here. If he would have wanted it, he would have asked. That's hilarious. Is that how it works? You just call him out? What is that? Is this American Beauty? That is hilarious. That's the first time I've ever seen that glitch.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
You know what to do in this round. Okay, we need lots of body shots. Because my stamina is way too low. You know what I'm really hoping for UFC 6 too? I'm hoping they really dialed in and quantified damage. Like, I like the idea of destroying a fighter's eye and their defense goes down on the side of the wound. Like, if your left eye's fucked up, right punches you have less defense on that side. You know what I mean? If your nose is broken, your stamina refills slower because you can't breathe as well. I think those things are supposed to be in this game, but I don't know. I've never seen it on paper. Oh my God, look at my fucking stamina. What is happening? Am I whiffing that many attacks? Oh! The other thing that sucks about UFC 6 is tuning. It feels like modern games nowadays. It's almost like the developers don't know what their intent is. Like, they release the game with the understanding that they'll just patch it based on complaints. They should have an intent, like how they want the game to feel. Like, the fact that it takes years of patches to get the game to where it needs to be is insane. What is happening? When did this happen? Where did all these body shots happen? I have like round 5 stamina in round 2. Japanese champion is not meant to be. Dude, UFC's way too old for that. I don't understand how it hasn't happened. Oh! No! Look how red Hamzat is from getting hit everywhere.
Excuse me. Could you let me up, please? Excuse me.
It takes like 3 attempts. Oh, this is so lame. I don't know. Joshua Van is becoming a great fighter now. Because if you think about it, Joshua Van has 2 wins. Brandon Royval and Tatsuro Taira. So everything they have, all of their records, like Highlander, have transferred over to Joshua Van.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest.
So the question is, who's Van's best win now? Is it Tyro or is it Royval? Oh my God, if only I was paying attention and picked like Strickland or Izzy or anybody. Or Anderson Silva. Hamzat. Hamzat Chimaev. Okay. Oh, how poetic. Oh! What is happening? The idea of KFC just popped into my head. I'm not even hungry. Now I'm thinking, should I go to KFC? How sad. Something else I'm really hoping in the UFC beta. The game is really dark because of the lighting. It's the replay lighting. Hopefully it looks different based on different arenas. But I don't know if that makes sense because I assume all the arenas have the same lighting setup. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, that was supposed to be a front kick. No. Why didn't that? What are you talking about? That's all I wanted. Does DDP come back now and fight Sean Strickland? DDP just comes back and he's like, oh, hey guys, here I am. Here I am. Now that Sean's champion again. Or, what if Adesanya is like, yo, give me a title shot again? Does Adesanya come back and fight Strickland for the rematch, for the title shot?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 41 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dracus Silva.
Izzy got a layup. I don't think there's any more layups for him. Unless Izzy's fighting Bo Nichols' opponents. I don't see it. But I'm out of here. It's time to go eat. Yum, 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 yum. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out. Peace reign. And away we go.